Do you smell what Young Rock is cooking? I'll see myself out. Hey everybody, it's Matt. Young Rock debuted this week on NBC, and it was created by, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and produced in partnership with Danny Garcia and his $7 Productions production company. As a wrestler watching this, it was kind of fun. You got to see a little bit of the business through Young Rock's eyes, and it kind of reflected some of the experiences I've had with, the guys trying to protect kayfabe and leaving, on their own, or trying to hide the fact that they're buddies with their on-screen rivals. And even though kayfabe is still technically dead and has been for a long time, I remember going through those things and trying to sneak somebody into the car because we wanted to ride together but didn't want the fans to see us leaving together, so on and so forth. Not nearly as intense as those days, but it was fun to see it ring true. And the biggest thing that kind of rang true to me here was just The Rock's, his congeniality, his nice guy does big Hollywood kind of persona just shines through here in a much more long format, because this show will go on episode after episode after episode, and we'll get to hear his narration, his storytelling. So we get to kind of, instead of just a interview clip or a 2-hour movie, we're going to see The Rock's kind of personality play out in a more natural form than when we saw him wrestling or anything else like that. It's sweet, it's cute, it's not overly layered. They don't go too in depth in this first episode with anything overly heavy. We see a little bit from each of the stages of the Young Rock's life, from when he was a kid to when he's in high school and when he starts college at the University of Miami and plays for the Miami Hurricanes. And we also get a little taste of how not easy the wrestling life was for The Rock. Even though Soul Man Rocky Johnson was a very famous wrestler over time, he had his ups and downs as well, both before and after he was a primetime wrestling superstar. But it's fun to see the people they got to play, Afa and Sika and Andre the Giant and the Iron Sheik, and the actress they got to play, his mother Ata, Stacy Leilua, I hope I pronounced that correctly, was fantastic. And they between herself and the makeup and the hair, and she looked just like The Rock's mom. And I've had the privilege to meet The Rock's mom, and she's so sweet, but this actress just kind of brought down her essence, and the look and everything was on point. I will give credit to the costume and the, hair and makeup team and everything did a great job getting all these classic wrestlers right. Now, this is a sitcom, and the funny, honestly, most of it came from the scenes which, as I'll explain in the premise here, is The Rock is finally running for president in the 2030s, and he's looking back on his life, explaining his upbringing with an interviewer played by Randall Park. Johnson and Park's back and forth during these interview scenes are honestly some of the funniest moments of the episode. The flashback and the stories of Young Rock are a little bit more, they're cute, they're touching. I didn't find any overly hilarious moments. The homeless man sleeping in the back of the car, who then gives him some very profound life advice, felt a little Saturday morning television, but it was cute and funny. But like I said, I think the best bits come from those interviews. Either way, it does, as a wrestler, as a wrestling fan, as a fan of Dwayne Johnson and what he does, it's got me invested. I want to see where this series goes. It may not have been like groundbreaking in terms of comedy or style, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's worth a watch. If you haven't checked it out, check it out now. And if you haven't as well, please like, subscribe, and hit those bells and alerts, because it actually helps this channel out a lot, and you'll know whenever we go live. Otherwise, ask me any questions. You want to talk about wrestling, you want to talk about life, you want to talk about music, games, whatever, hit me up in the Twitch channel. I am on there every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So come on, hang out, and go check out Young Rock on NBC.